And there you have it, folks. One of the most beautiful things. Oh, yes, and you too, darling.
Well, thanks. Oh, I'm fixing to load up the house.
Can you rotate your hips about? There you go.
All right.
What are we working on today?
I am working on Travis Harvey's Bone Buckaroo.
You know, that's something we were talking about the other day. When we build a hat, except for the hats we made for the movie the other day, when we build a hat, it is for a particular customer. It is by hand without any mechanization, and it's strictly for that customer to their exact head measurement and to their specifications as they've ordered. And I think that's kind of neat, don't you?
Talk to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was getting into this. Keep my
I was trying to see if you were going to cut your scarf today.
Cut what?
Your scarf.
Well, you're right. You see where the stem piece strand is at? Yep. And now what I'm fixing to do right now is sand this off on the edges, smooth it up.
Oh, our friend in Malaysia says, greetings from Langwai. And Brian Brew, my good old friend, is watching also. So when you sand it like that, does it help? Does that bevel the edge some?
Yeah, but when you, it's a little rough spot. I mean, it can be.
Oh, when you come around where it hits back to the first cut.
And it does help to finish it out. It don't, when you trim it nice, you got little fibers.
Now, what type of a grit are you using? Is that a very fine sandpaper?
Yeah, this is 220. And this is 100. But this is fine right there. You want to make sure you brush it off real good. The reason that is you don't get in your iron. Because when you heat, it'll burn in there.
Okay, when you're putting the pencil curl in. And Dad is watching. Good morning, Dad.
And now, but to put the pencil curl in.
Okay, folks, you get to watch it here. A beautiful Buckaroo getting its pencil curl. Now, when you wet it for the pencil curl, you only kind of scroll it through the water. Is that correct?
Right. Can you see that?
Yes, I do now. And yes, folks, it's a nice fall day, but we are sticking with propane this morning because it is supposed to get to about 90 degrees today, and we really didn't want to heat up the shop with the wood stove.
And right now it's 79 down here and 58 outside. So,
those of you that are working on hats, make sure your water is clean. Ay, that splattered on me.
Sorry.
The photographer getting in the way in the combat zone. And in case we have somebody new watching, the reason you put a pencil curl in this traditional style of hat making is to strengthen the brim and support it so that you don't have a floppy brim. This is not just a decorative feature.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, it is decorative, but it's not just decorative. And it's basically the same principle of physics as the flying buttresses on the ancient medieval cathedrals that supported the soaring roofs. It's the same principle of curvature. And as you can tell, the iron has already cooled down dramatically. It's still hot, but it's not sizzling. That's kind of like the steaming song.
Yeah, you don't really have to.
But it helps.
It helps, I don't know.
And as you can see, folks, it's just a steady motion that gives a little bit more tightness to the curl, sets it as it cools. And believe me, again, this looks so easy. In practice, it's not quite that easy.
Oh yeah, when if I get a difficult one, we'll film it again.
Okay.
Yeah, that way it's like, oh, okay. 'Cause some of them work good, and sometimes you got one, especially if you didn't put enough shellac and stuff on there. It'll be, kind of soft there.
Okay, so the key to getting a good pencil curl is having it stiffened well.
Yeah, all the way around. You don't want to, because if you have a thin spot, it'll buckle.
Yes.
Buckle there. You can repair it, but you have to go back, stiffen it, and iron it again.
Yeah. Well, Booger has joined us. You better tell Booger hi.
Hi, Booger. Busy right now. I can't look up. I can't talk. I got to work to concentrate. Yeah, that's hard for me to do.
And I call him one of my kids from the res. It's all grown up and very, very proud of him.
Sure.
Lehigh is watching, and he is loving this hat.
Now let it set and dry again. Now this is not the final sizing on it. As I get ready to fit the band in, I'll start moving it on up.
Okay. So you get it in close and then you bump it out.
He wants a 23 and a half, and that's what he's going to get for 23 and a half.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, bye, folks. Oh, and hi, Diane.
Hattie. Okay.